So today we'll be walking us through two different sessions. So the first one will be the CCTV session, while the other one will be the CCTV and audio product session, while the other one will be the gate motor and introduction to the electric fence energizer. So please. Okay, so the content for the first phase will be the CCTV IP products, CCTV analog products, CCTV accessories, audio products, and then our software exploration, the exam and certification. So before we commence, based on our tradition, please can everyone confirm they have iPartner Pro installed on their mobile devices? iPartner Pro, HPP. Please let's confirm with it is installed and is authorized. Very, very important. Confirmed? Yes. Generation 3, which is the Colorful 3.0 AI featured camera. So the new features are Colorful 3.0 AI and motion detection. But being a Colorful 3.0 AI camera, it has other things it can do compared to the previous generation cameras. And then the motion detection 3.0. So let's have an overview of the emanation of 3.0 AI. So the 3.0 AI was generated or developed by the Hik AI ISP. Basically, different cameras come with different AI chips, but this particular one with the AI ISP, it was developed with Hik innovation and not the third-party AI chip. So with this innovation, it gives us the noise reduction in our two-way audio camera, color accuracy in our camera display, image clarity, and a more detailed view of what we are looking at on our screen. So let's do a comparison of these pictures we have here. This first one is the traditional one. This is the second generation, and this is the third generation, which is the 3.0 AI. So can we tell us what we noticed about these three? Although it will be more than one things that we noticed, but can we tell us what we noticed in this picture?
The third one is clearer.
The third one is clearer.
It has a sharp contrast.
A sharp
It
contrast.
shows the exact image for their stuff.
There's image clarity.
And inverted.
No, it's not
Compared to this
inverted.
other one.
The way they positioned it was the way we are seeing an inverted image. So now let's walk into the features one after the other. The first one is now the first one is the brightness enhancement. So based on this previous one, we can see the brightness of those ones cannot be compared to the brightness of this one. So this is 2.0, the second generation, and this is 3.0. With the brightness, we can see the object clearly without saying, okay, this one can be this one can be that. But we are seeing an exact image without supplement light. Without supplement light. Yes, sir.
So I think the same megapixel.
Yes.
Same megapixel.
Same megapixel. But it comes in various pixels. The 4, the 2, and the 5 MP also. So the brightness enhancement is one of the feature. So with Colorful 3.0 AI, you get a great enhancement in the brightness of your image and to give you a more detailed image. So speaking of the more detailed image, we can see this image compared to this image. This one gives us a more detailed view of what we can see here. Different things can be analyzed here, but on this screen, we can get a more detailed explanation of what we are seeing. So the next one is the motion blur reduction. So when we hear motion blur reduction, what comes to our mind? Anyone, please? Motion blur reduction. Might not be
Like a moving object,
what we know, but
like a
what we
moving
can see
object,
is-
like a moving object, it can reduce that. Okay, can reduce the blurriness.
The blurriness, yeah. So this is a moving object. Human is moving past the camera. And you can see it's looking like he or she is looking like a ghost here. You can't even say, okay, this person is a male or a
Yes.
female. But with 3.0 AI, it has reduced the blurriness.
Yes.
So you can see, you might not be able to see an actual image of that person, but you will see that someone passed through and you can identify the person passing through
Yes.
the camera. And the next one is the 3D LUT color correction. So this, anyone else pointing out the difference? Anyone else?
Guys, it makes use of the
Light intensity is brighter.
the light intensity
Right,
available.
and it gives a truer color
Detail.
of the objects.
Mm.
Here now you can see containers at the top, but you'll be able to identify if it's really wine, if it's red, if it's brown. But here we'll see it's red. Even these ones that are showing us some kind of greenish or
Red.
but here it's different over there, looking like brownish, while the purple is green.
Yes, they even got the color.
Purple is giving us another color. So AIWDR. So, but this one I want us to be the one to judge or to tell us what we understand by AIWDR, comparing these three images together. The previous cameras usually have the WDR, right? But most people do not really know what the WDR does or what it is. But I know our senior engineers here have an idea on what WDR is. Anyone, please? WDR. Okay, okay, you want it? So without an explanation of it, if we don't give a vivid explanation of it, can we use the comparison of these three pictures to just see what we feel is different or how this one is much more better than the other?
The main thing I'm only noticing is that there is more sharpness and reflection, something like
Okay.
that in the other
On
one.
the 3.0.
The 3.0.
The 3.0.
2.0 is kind of low.
On the 3.0, the background is more pronounced. As you can see the background more better compared to the first one.
The first one and the second one. So everyone has a
The zoom image is clearer.
yes,
The zoom image is clearer.
yes. So everyone has a good idea of what it is. But what WTR does is, everyone walked in through that reception this morning. When we were coming in, there's surely backlight from our back, and definitely with the backlight, our face or our objects will be darker.
Yes.
Using this for example.
Okay.
So everyone backing the backlight would have a darker complexion. But with WDR on, you have a balanced intersection between light and dark, whereby objects in front of the backlight would not be darker but would have a good reflection. But with 3.0, we now give us more clarity of that 2.0. Do we understand what I should recap? So what WDR does is just an intersection between light and dark, which is the backlight from the back of the object coming, and then because definitely if you are facing the sun, your face will be brighter. If you are backing the sun, you have a dark view. So this is it.
Sorry, sir.
Yes, sir.
This WDR, what is the full meaning of that WDR?
Oh, sorry. Wide dynamic range. Wide dynamic range. Thank you. So sharp targets at the intersection of light and dark. That is what AIWDR does. And the next one, which is the last feature, I've mentioned 4 features earlier. We mentioned the brightness enhancement,
Motion blur.
3D LUT correction, motion blur reduction, AIWDR, and the last one is the motion detection 3.0. So basically, everyone knows what motion detection is. You walk through your camera, you walk past your camera, and it's going to give you an intrusion alarm. That's motion detection. But the previous version gives you the notification on all targets, whereby customers will now start telling you, I'm just getting notification or false alarm, it's disturbing me, is that, and it's even going to consume more storage. But with the 3.0, it has been optimized to just vehicle and human. Just vehicle and human. But if you now need to do any other, some people requested for animals. That's for cameras they need to install on farms to see animals movement at all. So if you now need to do all those ones, then those will be on training the algorithm. But for the 3.0, it has been optimized to just vehicle and human. So we don't need to get false alarm or get intrusion alarm of wind or bird passing through your camera. So the essence of this is just reduction of false alarm rates up to 80%. So that's the last feature. Yes, sir.
So let's say, for instance, I want to install for somebody for a poultry. That means I don't need to get this 3.0.
You get 2.0.
I need to go for the 2.0.
But if it's now specific, then you have to request with Hikvision. So they give you a particular camera for the purpose. So any question on the 5th one? Any question? So in view of no question, we'll move on to two-way audio. Two-way audio camera has been in use, everyone has been using it. So, but some people are not really aware of what two-way audio camera does. So that's why we are explaining it here. So let's see this short video before we move into the explanation properly.
Oh, good afternoon.
I'm sorry, I'm not at the shop right now. Your resources are
At the shop. You can wrap yourself.
Is that one?
Yes?
Thank you.
What was the name for someone?
How was your stuff?
Jeez. Thank you so much.
So that's two-way audio for us. So two-way audio can basically see, that's the camera function. Then it can hear and can also talk, which are this. So your camera, the primary purpose of a camera is to see, which is the view. And now with the innovation of two-way audio, you can now hear and can also talk to your camera. So using this for example, a courier comes to your apartment and you are not at home, but with the use of two-way audio, you can communicate with he or she to drop it somewhere closer to where you can pick it up when you get back from probably work or your outing.
So was she the one that turned the camera?
You said what's up?
Was she the one that turned the camera?
Yes, rotation. It's a PT camera. One tilt. Should I play it again?
Come again.
The LIU is the two-way audio. Yes, sir. So we have different type of cameras. We have the analog, we have the IP. So IP cannot have the same naming rule as analog. Yeah. So analog is IP is CD. Then they followed by a series of your camera. For now, it's one series, followed by the type of your camera, which is in structure. We have the bullet, we have the dome, and we have the turret. So if you are buying a turret, it's going to be 1.3. If you are buying a bullet, it's going to be 1.0 or 1.6, followed by the megapixel of that camera, which represents 246. Can you see it from there? 246 on the lights. Then the focal length, the 2.8 mm, 4 mm, 6 mm, and the suffix. So suffix are more of the integrated functionality of the cameras, ranging from smart hybrid light to built-in mic, SD card slots, and other ones. Then the generation presently is on G3. The initial one was G2H, then G2, G2H, and G3 now. And then the type of the camera, Super Echo camera, H.265, and then colorful, which is the new one. Do we get it, Sas?
The color has two
It has to be
This one we did get 2-way audio.
And there's
See one here. Color V.
Color V.
2-way audio.
No, I mean the
Before-
analog of it, not the
Analog.
IP.
colorful analog has to be audio. TS. So these are the available ones. So based on the naming rule now, we can see what we just achieved now. So CD is here. 1047. Let's use the middle one for example. 1047 G3. So 1047. So 1047 is one series, bullet, 4MP, and colorful. Then G3, that's the generation. LIU, SRB, that's 2-way audio with strobe light alarm. Do you get it, Sars?
No.
Okay, what I'm simply doing is this. Can someone please write this down so that we can use it to DS 2CD 1047 G3 LIU SRB. Done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now can you read it out, please?
DS 2CD.
Read it, slow down, please. DS2. That's Hikvision front-end products.
Okay.
CD. It's an IP camera.
Okay.
Followed by 1, right?
Yes.
The first series.
Yes.
Followed by 0.
Yes.
It's a bullet camera.
Yes.
Followed by 4.
Yes.
4MP.
Okay. 7.
Followed by 7.
Followed by 7.
Yes.
Colorful.
Followed by G3.
Then G3.
generation.
Third version, G3. Followed by LIU.
Yes.
It's a smart hybrid light with built-in camera. Then SRB, right?
Yes.
Strobe light.
So if it's G2, then it will be
It
second
will be the old, sorry, not old, but the second generation.
Second generation.
Yes, sir. So is it clear now, Sars?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. So now the next one, the next introduction will be SoundMax. When we hear SoundMax, what SoundMax? What comes to our mind when we hear SoundMax?
Sound.
Sir?
Audio.
Audio, maximum audio. So this is SoundMax. SoundMax is just an introduction of additional speaker to our camera. This is the usual camera, like the normal camera, but just an additional speaker to give you a more, like a maximum audio sound. So we can open it, so we can check it out. So this is the speaker, and this right here is our camera. So this is audio, and this is the analog. Why this is the IP? This one. So SoundMax speakers are louder than standard devices and can be clearly heard even at 20 meters. So if this camera is mounted somewhere, it will still give you the same sound as far as 20 meters.
This is it outdoor.
It's outdoor, sir.
So that device is outdoor.
Yes, sir. So this is 5 meters and this is 20 meters.
Almost no difference.
So the same sound as far as 20 meters. So after 20 meters, we can now get lesser decibel sound.
Sorry, please, this is the device I'm talking about. This is outdoor.
Yes,
that
it's
one is
outdoor.
speaker.
This is the speaker.
The speaker.
I know now.
Yeah, it's outdoor. It's outdoor. It's outdoor. Yes. It's outdoor.
And the water resistance.
Yeah, it's outdoor.
If it's outdoor, that means it's water resistant.
It is. So this is these are the features. It's water and dust resistant IP67. IP67. So it's also giving us value for our money. We don't need to purchase an external. Yes, sir.
Sorry, what's the difference between IP66, 65, and 67?
You have a different.
They have their different based on how they can withstand water and dust. So 66 is stronger than 65. 67 is stronger than 66.
Okay.
Is it just water and dust or heat?
Water IK is for heat.
I know IP66.
The IP, what does it mean itself? And the IK, what does it mean? Usually see it during my solar installation.
So it's ingress protection.
Oh, that's new, the ingress. Okay. Then by the IK. Almost up. Almost up. Let me see the ingress, but my mind did not grow. Oh, technology.
Okay. Welcome, sir. Sir, you have iPartner Pro. iPartner Pro.
Put your hand
See what
on the white side and now the issue.
The white thing. I can't find IK. I can't find IK.
No,
I want to bring that.
We'll go make the picture.
Jesus Christ. You know that in my head just now. Just so you make it money.
Bring us to come.
Just spend money. No, no, you spend money.
IK no show.
You see?
No, IK no show. I was a seeing issue. IK Chukwu, I just see for me.
Exactly. Yo, that one like it, you could not be focused already.
Do you have iPartner? So this is just the connection of this. So you are mounting this one on the wall. Usually you can screw and mount this on the wall. And after mounting this one on the wall, just mount this, which is the camera.
Okay, yeah.
So everything here will be tucked in. The only cable you need is your network cable. Because definitely our cameras are PoE cameras. So you only need your network cable to power the camera. And from the camera, the speaker will be powered.
External wire will not follow this place.
Yeah, the cable. The cable can just come in.
Sharp.
So this is it. So this is it. Mounted on your wall. That way, this is mounted here.
This guy.
So your network cable can come in through.
Is it the audio on the?
No, this one is analog.
Yes.
This is analog.
Yes,
Yes. And this is IP.
But can you same speaker for both?
You can use same speaker for both.
So this analog, is it going to the module?
This quasar is going to your NVR, and this is the power. Yeah, so this is the power. So your network cable can come in through here. And if you have another, what's it called? Another option for, what's it called? A flush through on the wall. So it can just come in through here as well. Okay, so that's SoundMax for us. SoundMax is just the regular camera, our regular cameras, but additional speaker is always different from the other cameras. So let's look into the application now. So I don't know if we can see cameras at the top.
For the fan use.
Yeah.
The
medium one, so it will be 360.
No.
No, we are speaking of the two-way audio in this
Okay,
case.
2-way audio.
Yeah, in this case. Which one would you recommend?
Still the middle one.
The middle one. So this is the answer. Yeah.
Okay, 2-way.
You say for farm?
For farm.
Yeah, fan.
So the reason we'll be
That's
using
the farm,
SoundMax
yeah.
for farm is because farm has a wider range. So the speaker from this one might not be as loud as the speaker for that one. So we'll be recommending SoundMax for farm. Then for retail shop, we just use the normal two-way audio. For courtyard, we use the normal two-way audio as well. So the next one too, for perimeter protection, which one would you recommend?
Is this
The SoundMax. Then family interaction, we use the normal PT and two-way audio. Then doorway as well, we use the normal one. So the next one is the introduction of the Ultra HD 4K. Although we don't have it here, but it's a new solution. So Ultra HD 4K is providing us with a more detailed and better visual experience for users at a distance. So 1080 now is giving us the fake number of this car, but we can't see it clearly, it's not well detailed. 6MP is giving us the same thing, while 4K is giving us a clearer and a more detailed image of the plate number. And let's also look into the 16MP. At a distance of 20 meters, can we see the difference between 8MP and 16MP? Very, very different.
Yes.
Yeah.
8
8MP will give you a clear image too, because we can't call this blur, although it's blur, because we are comparing it with something that is much more clearer than this. Because when you are comparing 2MP to 8MP, we'll also have almost the same thing we have here. But 16MP is giving us a more detailed and a clear image at a distance of 20 meters. And this is how it looks at night as well. Night view, 8MP compared to 16MP.
Let's be able to do
Okay, so these are the product showcase for 16MPs. These are the product showcase for 16MPs. They are also corrosion resistant.
So 16MP.
Yes, sir.
That's better.
Eco-friendly as well. Can also do two-way audio. Can we go ahead?
Yes, yeah.
So the next one is the point-to-point zoom. Point-to-point zoom. So from the image, can anyone tell us what this is saying? A point-to-point zoom. The image is telling us something. Can anyone translate it, please? Point-to-point zoom. Anyone, please? Anyone?
We have both 2.8 mm and 5 mm. So wideness. All in all.
So 2.8 mm or 4 mm. MMs are lenses in the camera, like how far they can go, right? But here, well, okay. Before now, let me use this as an example. This all, let us assume this all was half of this all before, and the 2.8 mm camera was mounted here. And after a while,
Motion blur reduction.
okay. Any other one?
3D loot color correction.
Anything color correction.
Wide dynamic range.
Motion detection. Thank you. The benefit of two-way audio as well.
It can see, can hear, it can talk.
You can communicate, you can talk.
What is the benefit of 16 MP?
Clear view.
Sound max.
Yeah, up to 20
20
meters.
And lastly, P2P zoom.
P2P zoom.
Point to
Okay, point
You can see the wider
Larger
range.
aspect ratio.
No, that's the 180 degree. The one before the 180 degree.
Okay, 2.8
And 4 mm.
Okay.
2 point focal length in one. So thank you. So now we'll be walking us through the new. So for this part, we'll be treating the AOV4G, IP tunnel VPTZ, and AccuSync NVR. So for the cable-free series, those are the cameras. Listen first. Sorry, sir. So we'll be treating the AOV4G solar camera unit, the IP Ethernet VPTZ, and also the AccuSync NVR. So before I go in, when we hear cable-free cameras, definitely these are cameras that do not require cabling. But at some point, there are still cameras that require cabling. When we talk of the Wi-Fi cameras, we still need to power the Wi-Fi cameras before it can even connect to. So if you don't want to, if you are not cabling for network, you cable for power. So let's dive into it. So this is just the product family of the cable-free series. We have the Wi-Fi cameras, we have the Wi-Fi NVR kits, and we have the AOV4G solar camera. So we'll not be touching the cable-free side, which is the Wi-Fi NVR kit. We don't even have it here in the region. So this is the naming rule. So for naming rule again, let's go through this. So for naming rule, we have DS2, like I said, that's the Hikvision front-end products. The back-end products are the likes of NVR, DVR, but for front-end products, these are the ones seen or which people can see. Then we have the CF, which represent the cable-free products. We have the W, which represent the Wi-Fi, S for solar, and we have the type of the cameras. L represent lamp, 0 represent bullets, 1 represent dome, turret, and Q.
How is the dome?
Yes, sir.
How is the dome?
The turret.
No, the dome.
Dome. How is the?
How is the dome?
Okay, how is it? The dome is those ones with glasses. Those ones with glasses. Okay, yeah, something like this.
Okay, just everything.
To be mounted at the top, then it has glasses. So dome and turret, people mistaking those two for dome. This turret. This is dome.
Okay.
And that's bullets. These ones are bullets. These ones are bullets. The cameras are point.
Yeah.
We call them bullets. So the ones that are mounted to the ceiling, turret. So anyone that is open like this, that is not covered by is not shielded by the glasses. No, the ones that are shielded by the glasses.
The ones that shielded are dome.
The ones that are not shielded are turret. Yes, sir. Okay. And here to complete this, so the MP as well, we have the MP type, we have the suffix which is heat resistance, we have the dual with dual lens, we have the 4G, that's the 4G transmission, and we have the W which is Wi-Fi transmission, and then the kit products. So the kit products are those ones that usually come in pack, whereby a solar kit comes with the panel, the camera itself, and all other accessories. So those ones are in kits. Then I already said we will be touching the Wi-Fi in VR kits.
Blink your eyes.
Alright, so this is the most important part of the cable-free cameras, the AOV solar 4G cameras.
Blink your eyes.
By the name of the camera itself, we already know what it does.
Yes.
AOV simply means always on video. Solar is the solar compatibility. 4G is it uses 4G and it's a camera. So when we see this, what comes to our mind? AOV camera, always on video. Other cameras too are always also providing video. But what makes this one different? Let's see this first.
In sculpture creation, every detail needs to be precisely handled. So staying focused at all times is a must for me. It's so nice to have a partner who can keep an eye on the site while we're out. Solar Camera is that partner for me. No cables, flexible installation, goodbye to troublesome work. Give my creation 24/7 guarding. Easy and stable remote protection. Always guaranteeing the safety of the site. Able to stay up and keep guarding the work at all times. The uninterrupted protection allows me to carry out my creations with confidence. And it gives me total peace of mind.
So if you want peace of mind, you can get AOV solar 4G camera.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sure.
How is it different from the PTZ? The normal regular PTZ that has camera, that has solar too.
That's solar too. So what makes it different is, one, the first generation of the PTZ or solar cameras are always on sleep mode. But they wake up when there is a detection.
Yes.
I don't know if you've used any solar cameras before.
That's to save battery.
Why the second generation does the PIR and radar detection? Their CPUs are always on sleep mode. It's just like your phone. If you don't press your phone for a few minutes or a few seconds, yeah, it hibernates. And once you tap, it wakes up. So the tapping of that your phone is a detection on the camera, which wakes it up. But with AOV is never sleeping. It's a 24/7 recording camera, always on video. So that's why, or that is how the AOV naming came up. It's always on video.
Can I ask a question?
The records continuously, but I'm going to explain more on the recording. So these are the parts of the camera. We have the solar panel, we have the Type-C interface, we have the modular battery. So for PT, that one uses the modular battery, while the bullet uses the built-in battery. And also the SIM card and SD card slots.
You have SIM card and memory card.
Yes.
Yeah, SIM card and memory card. It's 4G, so SIM card.
But this one have to.
No, it always
Is
comes
it
single lens.
Single lens. There's dual lens too. This one is single lens. So the key features and advantages, which is AOV, that's the key feature. 4G transmission, you don't need network cable, and you don't need a Wi-Fi to connect. There is a separate design whereby you can mount your panel outside where the solar can get more traction, and the camera probably inside or away from that.
But it has a cable to connect both of them.
Yes. And now they even sell extended cables whereby you can extend the solar panel.
Extended cable should reduce the efficiencies of the charger.
So far, you know, C3 meter now.
So based on your question, sir, about the recording. So this camera now, normally we said the previous generations, they sleep when there is no movement, right? But for this one, it doesn't sleep when there is no movement, but it records at 1 frame per 2 seconds. Meaning it records faster because it's not getting any events. But when there is an event, it records normally at 15 frames per second. So there's a huge difference between 1 frame per 2 seconds and 15 frames per second. So with this one, it doesn't even accumulate your storage or the work process of the camera. So this is it here again. 1 frame per second without movement. When there is movement, it records. When there is no movement or event, it doesn't record at the normal rate. And when there is a movement again, it records as the normal rate. So there is a video I'm going to play now, a very short one. So we do want to point out what we noticed in the video. That started playing. So the video is repeating now, so we can talk if we've noticed what. Anyone?
It was on fast forward mode when they
Whenever there is no movement, the record frame by frame,
So
something
it's
like
not
that.
being fast forwarded. It is based on what we discussed here
Yes.
that is happening in the video. So when there is no event, it's very fast, and when there is movement, it records at the normal frame per second.
Like this, there's no picture, everything that they will make down something. Every time you fast like that, you know the record or something like that. Make it be fast like that also.
Okay, sorry for the break in transmission. So we can see now that with AOV, our storage, which is our SD card, will not be consumed based on the way it's recording, because people's major concern is it's AOV. So why would I still need to get it when I'm going to when it's going to accumulate my storage? Yes, sir. Does it have voice? No, this one doesn't have 2 AOV. It doesn't have 2 AOV. So this is the solar powered battery.
So you can talk to it. You can talk to it.
You can talk to it. No, it has. Let me confirm. Because this initial one doesn't. So I don't know if you
Put it for your phone.
So it has speaker, but it doesn't have mic.
Okay, it has speaker.
It doesn't have mic.
Yeah, you can hear.
You can hear, but you cannot speak to it. So this is the modular battery. So for the PT, it has a modular battery. While for the bullet, it has an inbuilt battery, and the solar panel is 8 watts. So for this one, if you charge it for charging is about 4 hours, and when it's fully charged, you can operate it for 7 days, which is a week. But then we need to put some things into consideration. So when the product manager came in recently, someone asked him a question if the camera can be mounted. I don't know if we've seen or we've been to Ikeja market itself. So you understand the kind of traffic on that kind of place, the movement of people. So we asked him if we can mount the camera somewhere there. He said it's possible, but based on the purpose of this camera, it's going to affect the storage. Because the number of people that move in Ikeja, you can't compare it to other scenarios where you mount this device. So we need to also consider the traffic wherever we need to mount the AO.
Does this does it work with high-class storage?
Yeah, iConnect, yes sir.
Don't put it in the supermarket, busy supermarket.
A busy supermarket.
You put a very large storage.
No.
If it has an iConnect, what do you use it for supermarket purpose?
Yeah, you can use cloud storage then.
Cloud storage.
So you won't bother about the SD card.
We will pay for it.
Definitely.
We declare pay for it.
Not be one beauty for 7. One beauty for 7, no go pay.
You
Go pay now. Na business matter.
Tomorrow we will call you, say, wait till you or no work.
But you know, there's some people know they bother about how much they want.
I would like a
as long as
refund.
they are getting the value for that money.
Yes.
Are you sure is this present in
It's
Nigeria?
not this.
It is.
No, it's presently
present
in